Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tracy and this is A Girl with Plans. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up and decorating for the week of March the 6th in my wellness planner. So I recently changed from the gratitude layout to the recovery layout for my wellness planner. And even though I just changed last week, or, for the week of February the 27th was my first week trying this layout, I do like it thus far. So I think this one might be sticking around for a while, if not for the rest of the year, maybe. So we'll see. I just like how all the days are over here. It's not as much room and I don't need it because I'm only tracking my energy levels and stress levels over here. And of course, mood because of that. And then I'm using this for a little bit of journaling type thing. So it is working well. And especially considering that I'm also using my monthly calendar and my planner for more like journaling as well. I think this is becoming a combination of like physical type wellness and mental wellness, which I am kind of digging. So I want to keep up with showing you different ways to decorate this, not just because it's a different layout, but because it has like a lot of shaded areas to kind of show how to work with it instead of always like camouflaging it. So this week, I am going to be using this Love Yourself sticker book by Live Love Posh. At the time of filming, this is currently in stock on the website. And I'm going to go with these. I think they do play well with the browns. They're definitely muted. I think they're cute. A lot of times I think this might be for a like self-care bucket list type thing, but I'm still going to use it here. And then I created prompts. I'm trying to figure out where to put this on my little small desk. So then I created prompts to put here, and it's going to be what to let go of this week, changes to make this week, weekly goals check-in, small victory this week, and then weekly reflection. So they're going to go here. Here is where I'm tracking symptoms just because I don't have symptoms every single day. I don't need a lot of space. So this may be blank the entire week, or it might just be one or two things. And symptoms are things like headaches, stomach aches, maybe joint pain, things like that. So I am going to be using washi. While this washi, I think, looks better with both the decor and the spread, I'm not sure that it's going to work when I start cutting out my prompts because the prompts are bigger. So what I did is I just wrote these prompts down in a Word document and then just printed them out on label paper. And when I say label paper, it's like mailing label paper. It's some stuff that I already had laying around the house. I have some like transparent sticker paper, but I definitely just wanted to go ahead and use this just because I'm kind of doing like a trial and error for the prompts. I might change the prompts up weekly. This is the same prompts I did last week. I mean, I guess I could off-center it. Just think it's a little small. Don't you agree? So we have that. And then, of course, this is big. So if I use this, I would have to white out everything. Let me cut out the next one. And watch me cut these out and then watch them. Watch me lose them. So I am still journaling. And when I say journaling, I'm talking about my guided journal. So I'm also using that. So I'm using the monthly to kind of jot down like little things. And then I have a guided journal as well. All right, that one probably does look better as far as with the prompts. But if I use this, I am going to have to white out everything. All right, so this, and I think even though these are very different, I think they'll be, do you think they're going to clash? I don't really have too many other colors. Like I said, I know this color was not going to clash with it. I think this color was going to look fine. But it just doesn't look fine with the prompts. And I could have made smaller prompts, but I just didn't want to. I mean, I could double it up. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just play, guys. This one is not going to be hopefully a very long decorative process, because this is still a very functional planner. The thing about this planner is I really don't know how much space I need. And I'm not going to know how much space I need until I start using it. Like for, I can take this off now. Like for gratitude, I very well may not be using that entire section. But I'm not going to know because I don't know when symptoms are going to pop up. So I've got to kind of plan accordingly and treat it as if I'm going to fill up that whole section and kind of go a little bit more conservative when it comes to decorating. Same thing over here. All right. How does that look, guys? That might not be bad. Let's try it. Let's go ahead and just try it. So yeah, as you see, I'll just cut this by hand. I didn't use the Cricut. Once I decide like on the prompts that I'm going to use, I may very well like borrow from the prompts that are in some of my guided journals. That looks awkward because it's not centered. But if I borrow from those, then I might just have different ones. Because what I think could be interesting, I mean, there are definitely certain things. Like the weekly goal check-in, I think I want to stay. I think that one is something good to have in here. And when I'm talking about my weekly goals, I am being specific to my wellness goals, which are, you know, most of those are kind of like personal wellness goals, mental wellness type goals. Like some of those are reading and things like that. So that's kind of the realm that I'm going for. All right, so we have that one down. Let's add this big sticker. Now it's like, where do I put it? All right. I think I can just put it right there, because why not? The whole write it down thing doesn't really matter. Obviously I could journal there. That's kind of what everything is. Here is what I'm going to write when it says to do this week. I'm going to write self-care activities that I would like to do this week. So I am going to be using this. So most of the decorating is going to take place on this side of the page. And I am going to have to use the white out. Let's see. I think for this one, I can just use the pen and it might be a little easier. Yeah. Okay. So I'm liking it so far. See how the green kind of works well with that? I think the peach would have been like almost in competition instead of working well. All right, I have two more florals. I want to use all the florals. And I am using, so in this book you have duplicate pages, but this is on paper and this is on clear. I am obviously using the paper ones just because there is so much color on this. I felt like this might be my best decision, or not the best decision. The best way to go about it is to do this. Now, I would like this over here, but my issue is I write my energy levels toward the top. And if I do this, I can't do that. I can take it a little bit more off the page, and that may help. So like if I do like that, because I definitely want to bring, I don't want to have all decor over there on the other side. This is stuck good. It's just a little, I didn't bring it all the way up to the top. I was focused more on how far off I was taking it off the side of the page that I wasn't paying attention to the top. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim all of this. Okay, so there we go. And I do have a little bit of a scrap, but because of how it's cut, I'm not sure that I'm really going to be able to use it. All right, and I have one more floral. I'm not sure where that one will go right now. It's kind of small. But because of how this page is laid out, I could do this. Ah, I never go far enough. It's so hard to line these up. All right, so I'm gonna just turn my paper sideways and I'm gonna focus on the side. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. I have to trim the bottom just a tad. But for the most part, it's pretty spot on. All right. So yeah, you can't, I mean, this is, even though this is a dashboard, it is a little, you know, I do have to decorate it a little bit differently because this is so functional, whereas on the dashboard planner, it's pretty much a blank slate. This over here is definitely not a blank slate. All right, I'm trying to see. I definitely want to use these because I think these are great. I think these are like good things to do. All right, reduce screen time. Cleaning, really? No, I'm just joking. So this is start a journal. I might not use all of these stickers because obviously it looks like I'm kind of limited for space. So I don't think I'm going to be using them all. We have take a vacation, eat healthy, and read a book, exercise, and self-care. I kind of want the self-care one here. I don't need like, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't need 7 self-care items. We'll stick to 5. Ah, that would have been good. That would have been good if, okay, that works. Yay. Just do it a little off-centered. Don't do it straight on. And it works. Okay. What I'm going to do is I am going to pause the video because I don't think y'all want to see this. I am going to go ahead, washi up this and this. I'm going to put my headers there and then we will know what we have. And then I might go ahead. I think I'm going to do bullet points this week for my energy levels. We'll see, but I think I'm going to do bullet points and then we can see how much room we have left for some more decor. So I will be back in a second. All right, guys. So I added all of the washi here with the headers. And then here, instead of doing the washi, there was these little, I mean, I didn't cut these down. This was the size of the actual florals. And there were 2 of them. They're like perfect to kind of like go around a box. But I put them there and then used a little bit of white out to cover up the remaining part. I thought that was cute because I would have had to like triple the washi in order for it to fit. All right, so there we go. Now I used the washi and then this. However, what I could have done is just printed this smaller, but then just did like longer strips. So I was literally cutting it out and just placing it over. So that is another option. That may be something that I do in future weeks, like I said, I'm still trying to play around with what I'm doing. It definitely may be easier to go that route. For those of you that actually have a dashboard planner, what you may want to do or consider doing if you like this kind of thing is you may want to add prompts to boxes in your dashboard layout. Another idea is maybe just to handwrite prompts, and that's what you can use some of those blank spaces for. So you do have a lot of options when it comes to just a normal dashboard layout. You can kind of pull from some of these ideas. All right, so now what I am going to do is I am going to use washi dots. Thought I might have had, oh, they fell. So I'm just going to use these. These are a little big, but what I want to do is pretty much record my energy levels twice a day. I had been doing, originally I've been doing like 3 times a day. Maybe I should still do 3 times a day. But I'm kind of doing this over here, so I still have all this space to do other things. And I can actually move it over some more, because all I'm literally writing is a score. A score of, like, when I wake up, my energy level is typically upon wake up. I love how I say upon waking up. My energy level is pretty high. I would say, and these can be closer together, I would say it's close to like a 7 to an 8. I am a morning person. Yes, I am. So we could do that, and then I can just write my energy levels there, and then I can write notes beside it. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put dots down, and I'm going to speed this up while I do that. All right, there we go. So I have bullet points for morning, AM, noon, and PM. Not necessarily noon, but just midday. Of course, I'm gonna have, like, I don't have as much space, but like I said, I'm just writing a number, so it's not as big of a deal. I just want to make sure I have enough space to kind of write my other things down. So that is it for pretty much the functionality. If you do not have bullet points and you kind of like this idea and you want to go for this, you can always use like a zig, or like these dot pens. You can always use that. You can use a highlighter just to dot, or you can just take a pen and write bullet points, or you can just write them as you go. Whatever works for you. All right, so now it's time to get back to decorating. So I'm gonna write, I'm gonna put the take a vacation, but I kind of like the leaf better than the edge of the hat. Now, like, I could kiss cut this a little bit to make it look a little bit better, but I'm not going to do that. And kiss cutting will be just cutting it with scissors to get rid of some of the border. But see, that's fine. All the important stuff is still there. All right, so we have all of that. I like read a book, exercise, eat healthy. I like all of this stuff. I mean, like, I really want everything here, but I don't think it's all going to fit, guys. And I don't need all the words, actually. So like this one I can put like here. So I'm going to do this, and this will help hide some of that white out. And then I can always put like read a new book like that. Voila. I like it. All right. So I definitely want something over here So I have eat healthy. I want to use that, and I want to use exercise. So I think, again, I'm going to pretty much do the same thing I did. This one's going to be a little bit trickier because the eat healthy was kind of touching this, but we'll put the, what is this, the acai bowl? I used to say acai. The acai bowl, but I think it's acai. I've heard it pronounced that way a couple of times, and it sounds fancy, so I'm just assuming that that's the right way. See, I'm trying to like cover up that white out now. All right, so I will now do that. This actually now looks like a floral. So I'm gonna like put that in a scrap that I might use. All right, so then we have exercise. And then we have the start a new hobby. See, I like my little faces, so I definitely don't want to do that. I would love to add some over here. Like I said, it's just tricky because I'm not sure right now how much room I'm gonna need. I kind of want to use all the stickers because I feel like when I just have like one sticker left, I'll just be hanging out on the page and then I won't use it. I'll be forgetting to use it. All right, so we can do that. That works there. So I definitely want to use this. I'm just not sure where. All right, so I think I can just do something like this because you'll get the gist of what it is. Even me cutting it, you know that it's an art. So yes, I am going to be wasting some of the sticker because I don't think this is a scrap I can really use. Yeah, that's definitely not a scrap that I can just use randomly around. It'll be like, what is that? All right. Trying to figure out the best place to put this at. I think I'm gonna have to trim it some more. I have tried to get into painting, just hasn't really happened. I even bought like some of the canvases and all the kits because I've gone to a few of those paint nights and they were fun, but like, I've definitely decided that it's almost like exercise for me. Like I need to be guided. That's why I do like on-demand workouts when I do exercise. Like I have to be guided, and I think it's the same thing is true with that. All right, so I think I can use these elsewhere. I mean, I feel like something needs to go up there though, doesn't it? All right, I'm not gonna use them elsewhere. I'll use them here. All right, so now you can see like what I covered up if you can't remember. Oh yeah, we can do that. Yay, I didn't even think about that. And the way I said it was like someone told me. I was like, yeah, that's right, we can do this. All right, so my whiteout is now hidden. Is there anything else I need to hide on this page? Yeah, that's part of the weight, but you can't see it. Just like this bowl, like you can't see it. I can actually, let's just see what this looks like just for fun. Just for giggles. There we go. I think that works. All right, that's it. The only thing I'm not using is the cleaning, and that's just because I don't really know that I have room. All right, I'm gonna punch this. I'm remembering to actually, and I think that's the only one that I have to do. So this is just a crocodile punch. It's great if you do a lot of stickers and you want to do the border, the seam or whatever you want to call that. That crocodile punch is like great for that. So I highly recommend it. You can pick them up at your local craft stores or online. I know they also have them at Amazon. But Amazon, they're pretty close to the regular price. So you might want to try your craft store, especially if there's any coupons that you can find. All right, guys, so this is it. This is my wellness spread for the week of March the 6th. I really like how it turns out. Like I said, I really like utilizing this. And while this is the recovery layout, if you are currently using the dashboard layout, you can almost do a copycat version of this. Just add this to the actual dashboard side. It'll work great. So, you have habit trackers. You can just pull habit trackers, or you can make your own. And then just kind of write prompts to kind of check in. So it's not hard to duplicate in other types of layouts. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And I do want to give a big thank you to all of those who have already subscribed. I also want to thank you all for tuning in today to my video and taking a little time out of your day to spend with me. I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.